Gregg Wallace emotionally spoke out publicly for the first time since a report into claims of his inappropriate behaviour was concluded. Gregg Wallace has broken his silence after a report into claims of his inappropriate behaviour was concluded by production company Banijay that detailed his dismissal from MasterChef. In a tearful interview, he claimed, "I'm not a groper, a sex pest or a flasher." The 60-year-old was quietly removed by the BBC earlier this year following an internal investigation into multiple complaints from female colleagues, which had been ongoing for several years. These complaints involved inappropriate comments, uncomfortable conduct, and allegedly creating a toxic environment behind the scenes of the long-standing cooking show. BBC officials reportedly acted after several women shared similar stories, leading to a formal inquiry. Wallace was informed he would no longer be part of the popular program he had hosted for nearly 20 years. Wallace said he has been deeply hurt by the way he has been portrayed. "I have seen myself written about in the same sentence as Jimmy Savile and Hugh Edwards, pedophiles and sex offenders. That is just so horrific." He expressed a desire to correct the public narrative, saying he accepts that he may have made mistakes but feels many claims have been blown out of proportion. "The situation," he said, "has deeply affected both him and his family." He strongly denied any inappropriate physical behavior, saying he's not someone who exposes himself or harasses others, and claimed has never been accused of sexual harassment or of holding sexist attitudes. "I know I've said things that weren't socially acceptable, jokes or comments that might have made people feel uncomfortable. And I now understand they might have felt too nervous to say anything at the time. I truly am sorry for that," he added. Speaking from his home in Kent, where he lives with his wife Anna and their 6-year-old son Sid, Wallace reflected on a challenging year and said he had learned a lot about himself after being diagnosed with autism and speaking out about how this had impacted him. However, the former TV star shared he does not want sympathy or to play the victim but does not deserve to be vilified. He added, "I don't think I'm a wrong'un." Wallace, a fixture on MasterChef since 2005, known for his banter with John Turode and his fondness for puddings, caused a stir with his sudden departure. Since then, Turode has been dismissed from the BBC show for allegedly using a racial slur. Speaking to BBC News, Tim Davie described the allegation against Turode as a serious racist term which does not get to be acceptable in any way, shape or form. "It's really important we are taking this seriously." In his statement, Turode responded, "Although I haven't heard from anyone at the BBC or Banijay, I am seeing and reading that I have been sacked from MasterChef. I repeat that I have no recollection of what I'm accused of. The inquiry could not even state the date or year of when I am meant to have said something wrong.